Guys, welcome back. I just wanted to go over a few things on the enchantment of the sea before we disembark her. Um, few things that I think that are most important. So I will spotlight a few of those for you guys. Go over the things that I think that are most important. The disembarkation. They're in the Tampa port. So let's get to the video. I definitely say that she is a small ship. She is something that I think is an acquired taste. There's definitely some pluses. You have less crowd. You have less worries when you're getting off the ship and going, somewhere in port. Less people. The crew to person is higher on a smaller ship. Normally, it was on this ship. Is it there's a lot of things depending on what you're looking for as far as what you consider fun, as far as what you consider as excitement, that I think that are pluses. You may consider minuses. So the information is here for you to choose. There were definitely a lot of places that we enjoyed. This one being the Spotlight Lounge in the back where we did bingo and karaoke and got together as a family. The ship is light and bright, plenty to walk around and see and do. Definitely something for all. There's, definitely your solarium section in the back to go be quiet if that's what you choose. But as you see here, it's just not as many people. There's also fun to be had here, the belly flop competition, which if you haven't seen, go back to that video. It's nice to wake up in the morning and get your little refreshment. The crew was absolutely amazing, hands down. And the ship, like I said, even though she's an older ship, you can see she does good. The crew is always there for your needs, no matter what it was. Even at 2 a.m., which you see here. If you want to know what it looks like at 2 a.m. on the ship, here you go. There were some bad points, to be perfectly honest. There were some things that needed to change. Like I wouldn't recommend the room I was in. Go back for that video to see that, where it was located here by the crew stairs. It just seemed to be an overall not so good location. There was a few, things that I would change in the room. The lights, there. Again, go back to the video. But overall, I think that she is a wonderful ship. There's a lot to be enjoyed on the Enchantment of the Seas, whether she's a small ship or not. Again, I would tell you to go back and look at the ship tour video. Go back and look at the other videos that I have on her, um, and see if that's something for you. The food, um, I would say just as good. The staff was absolutely amazing. Um, if you have cruised before, there are certain things that you probably look forward to. The crew remembering your name, what drink you like. If there's something, an afternoon drink that you like to have, if that's something you do. For me, it is my after dinner a cappuccino that I really like to enjoy. And once it's ordered, when they ask you that second time, "Hey, would you like your cappuccino?" You feel seen, you feel heard. So it's definitely something that if you're paying for a nice vacation, that I would say that atmosphere is definitely there. When there was a problem, which if you go back to the video, you'll see I had, which is why I was up at 2 a.m. They were very responsive. Afterwards, they reached out to me and they did their best to rectify, the problem. So that to me is just as important. I realize that she is an older ship. I realize that, she's been out there for a while, sailing for a while. Paint can only do so much when you're that old, you know. But she's definitely was a clean ship. Even though she showed her age, she was definitely a clean ship. The port of Tampa, where she sails out of now, such an easy port. So if you are looking for a quick vacation and you don't want to have to worry about a lot, I would definitely recommend the Enchantment of the Seas. I also have the first video out that lets you know where to stay if that's something you choose to do, which is right by the port. They even have transportation to the port. So there's a lot of things that I would say are good about the Enchantment of the Seas. Here you see the dreaded information of disembarkation. Um, no one ever wants their vacation to stop. I don't care if you're cruising or doing something else, but when you come back to the room and these beautiful stickers are laying on your bed that you put on your luggage for disembarkation, it lets you know the time that you are to disembark, and it lets you know the location that you were supposed to be in prior to disembarkation. So, okay, you see here it says number 34 for group 34, and it's, ironically, we were supposed to be in the Spotlight Lounge, which is where we all hung out anyway. So you wait until your group is called to disembark. And the disembarkation process, as you see here, it was a little crowded with getting off the ship, but compared to some of the disembarkations I've done on bigger ships, I don't think this was out of the ordinary, and I don't think that there was anything that I would say negative about it at all. And then you see here the Tampa port, or the port of Tampa, depending on how you want to say that, but was such a breeze. I have been to other ports where it's like, yeah, welcome back. Okay, you might get a smile. I will say, for whatever reason, Tampa Port, it seems to be doing it right. They greet you, they say welcome back. They lead you in the direction of your luggage. They do kind of corral you. I mean, you've got so much going on. So if you do know that your luggage is in a different location, like we and the couple in front of us spoke up and said ours is over here, just know where you need to go, and they'll definitely help you out if you have any questions. The um, Getting off the ship there, and you know, once you get your luggage downstairs, and there is an area for pickup. Like I said, I have family in this area, and they were coming to pick us up. So if you have an Uber or a ride share of some kind, or if you have someone picking you up, this would be the location, which is right downstairs. And there's signs pretty much everywhere that lead you to where you need to go, and you wait here, and it seemed to breeze. Also, a trolley service that's here that you can use depending on where you're staying, or what you're wanting to do. If you want to stay behind and see something in Tampa, absolutely, that's part of your experience as well. But I do hope that you, your family, or whoever you're traveling with have a wonderful, safe time. I would definitely say, again, that I would recommend the Enchantment of the Seas as a small ship, considering that she is an older ship. Um, but we'll do a comparison and do big ship, little ship soon. So